Hello, I'm Marisa.
I'm Jeff.
This is our son Jackson. And we thought we would introduce ourselves not as the people behind LifeWeaver, but just as people. Well, we still are the people behind LifeWeaver.
We are. Yeah.
We are. But we wanted to just let you get to know us a little bit. We live in North Atlanta. We have 3 babies.
There's 3.
But they're grown up now. They are
28, 23, 19.
19. Yes, correct. 2 boys and a girl. They all are out in Utah going to school, but they were all born in the dirty South. All right. Jackson is a big part of the company because he actually graduated in
information systems.
And why are you good at that?
Why am I good at that?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you qualified?
Why are you qualified, Jackson?
What are you doing?
What are you working with for us for?
Well, that degree, it let me learn a lot about just coding, a lot about what goes on behind AI, a lot about privacy, security, even web design, really all things that a company needs, like technology-wise, to like process data, anything like that. So.
Okay.
And now with the advent of AI, his new nickname is JI, Jackson Intelligence. So
He's our JI.
official. He finally got a nickname.
I'm the go-to.
That's right.
So I guess the easiest way to say it is that we've been serial entrepreneurs like the last 30 years.
We, as in you. That's right.
But Jeff has been very supportive.
I have.
When I have a new idea, he typically realizes his life's going to change a little bit.
Right. This is a big one. It was not as big as the other ones in the past. We started a furniture store in 2003. Then we had a.
It was 2 acres big, so it was a little bit big.
Yeah, it was It was in an old cotton mill in Jefferson, Georgia. Then that turned into a franchise of 50 plus home decor stores.
Because we had an acre of home decor upstairs
Right.
too.
And so that company's still around. Real Deals on home decor. And then several other companies, clothing company, jewelry company. What else?
Import company,
Import
Jackson
company.
and Harrison Imports. We had a
That's
company
right.
after
A lot of them. Yeah.
our kids. We owned a factory in China
Mm-hmm.
for the last 10 years. Anyway.
One of them's going to make money. It's going to be awesome. And then we had we also owned some property. And so we were property owners for a while.
And he learned.
Yeah, it was a 100-year-old cotton mill. And so everything that could break did break. And so I learned a lot.
And we held that together with duct tape.
Yeah, bubble gum.
Bubble gum.
Yeah. Well, that became very handy. He was already really handy, but then he became extremely handy. And so you get to see that still shown around the house. So it's awesome.
It's awesome. Mm-hmm. He learned to be very, very handy.
Yeah.
Not a city boy anymore. Because when we got married, because I'm from Idaho, I'd call him a city boy. But now I can't really because he learned to be handy. So, okay, Jackson, we want you to give us some insights on what it was growing up in our home. What it was like.
Wow. It was a lot of business. I don't know. Maybe give me another question to.
No, what was it like? I don't know. Okay, first of all, you were homeschooled.
Yeah.
For a little while.
How were you homeschooled?
I was homeschooled. Let's see. So, did it start when we went out to Idaho?
No, it was before that.
So, my mom, being the big thinker, idea kind of haver that she is, she ripped out our garage, took everything out of our garage, and put a heater in there. And so we were homeschooled in our garage.
So that means I'm a big thinker if I stick you in the garage?
Rather out of the box, we'll say. Out of the box thinker. Is that better?
And was I a good teacher?
No, I think that she knew she wouldn't be. I'm just kidding. So she hired a teacher.
Yeah.
And she would come and teach us.
And it was great.
It was great.
Mm-hmm. And when we started the franchise, we went out west and we lived for 10 months in an unfinished basement because we're partners with my sister and brother-in-law. Yeah. And so we went out there and found another teacher out there. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I would say growing up, it was just a lot of ideas, a lot of fast pace, a lot of hard work, just watching you guys really work really, really hard. And yeah, it was really cool now looking back to see when I was like, oh wow, they're kind of talking about this, this big deal that they're going to make. I didn't really understand it, but now I'm like, wow, they were building this company bit by bit, and just to be there was kind of really cool, looking back.
Looking back.
Yeah. Not while you were in it.
Not when
Yeah,
you were
it
in
was-
it.
Then I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Because even with all of the businesses, they were done at home. I mean, we would go to the store or whatever, but it was all computer, home, late nights.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
lots of late nights.
Lots of
Lots
late
of hard
nights.
work.
Uh-huh. I remember going to China a lot when we had the import company and FaceTiming you guys and like being on there when you're eating breakfast. There's pictures of us. Like I used to snap pictures. You guys were eating your breakfast, going to school, and yeah, good memories, good times.
Something else I do remember is like at the cotton mill, we had scooters, we would ride that around. So really just kind of being in the background with you guys, I guess. As you guys are making it, we're going up there every day to the mill, and then we're playing GameCube in the back of the 100-year-old cotton mill in some like rinky-dink room, riding scooters around the whole thing. No, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We had a lot of issues with water in the mill.
That's right. Bursting pipes and just you name it.
You name it.
Roofing, plumbing, sewage,
Concrete.
yeah. Then within the mill also, once we bought the mill, we had an event venue that we started, which was really, really cool.
That
It
was
a
one of
great-
my favorite businesses.
That was a great business.
Great business.
That was a good.
People are happy, they're getting married, fun stuff.
And then we sold that. We sold the mill, and then they wanted the space for the furniture store, and so we closed that.
So we had that for our 18 years.
18
Is that how
years.
long? It was great. And then my sister and brother-in-law, they run the franchise day to day, so we don't really aren't involved in that anymore. But
Yeah, and then since we've sold the mill, Marisa had been in the clothing business, women's clothing business, a boutique, and then online. Had an online presence as well, really big presence. But after COVID, it all went online, and then just kind of
it was time. We had it for about
shut
10
it
years. I had my own line out in LA. I love clothes, kind of a clothes addict. And so I lived in the warehouse out there. I got boxes, all the boxes that our shipping labels came in or whatever. So I built a wall in the warehouse, and then I put a blow-up mattress behind there, and I slept there. Because I was like, first of all, I'm not spending the money to go get a hotel every night. Second of all, I didn't have time to go park and whatever. So I lived in the warehouse. It was crazy. It was a good time.
it was downtown LA. It was
sketchy.
legit sketch.
Yeah, it was sketch.
No offense to
No,
everyone in LA.
Fashion district.
Where it was sketchy.
And you built the like makeshift shower, right?
makeshift
She
shower.
bought something, you hook it up to the actual faucet. It was like a hose, and then she put some plastic on the
tarp
floor.
on the floor.
And I
to funnel
shower.
it. Yeah.
It was fun. But I loved having my own clothing line. I loved designing clothes. It was great. Today I'm not wearing a hat. Typically I would be because
What's the count? We just counted how many hats she has.
73 hats.
73 hats. And shoes, we just got a count. I don't know why we got a count, but
Just for fun.
how come? How many shoes?
177. I love shoes and I love hats. I love hats because, first of all, I'm a little bit lazy. And so I like to wear hats so that I can and if I need my roots done, you just throw on a hat. And people just think, oh, she's fashionable. But no, not fashionable, just lazy.
Is that what people think?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know what they think. Jackson,
Marisa, speaking of roots,
What?
let's talk about this business. No, go ahead. What are you saying?
Jackson, how was it? You had some funny things that you said about my hats growing up. Like you'd look over there and I'd be wearing a leopard Santa hat.
No, it was a little embarrassing.
I think it took me a while just growing up. You hit that age where you're like, my mom is wearing cowboy hats, but we live in Suwanee, Sugar Hill, Georgia. Nobody wears cowboy hats. Not only is she wearing cowboy hats, she's wearing leopard print cowboy hats. And then when Christmas comes around, a leopard print Santa hat. And
Right.
nobody else is doing that.
Yeah.
So I learned to love her fashion. I learned to love how different it was.
I remember one time I got in the car, we're driving, whatever, and he's like, I just realized that you're wearing that hat, and I didn't even notice. Like it's just normal.
Yeah. It finally become normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so Marisa's the type of person that if, and this is very different thinking than the way I grew up, but if she wanted, for instance, we had a new house when we were young and let's decorate the house. So instead of a normal person going out and just shopping for furniture, Not her. She's like, I got an idea. I'll just start a furniture store because I can get it cheaper that way. And this is legit what happened.
Because I'm frugal.
And so we went and started a 2-acre furniture store. And I just remember thinking, okay, this is actually going to happen. It's in an old cotton mill, middle of nowhere, Georgia. And you remember what I said maybe the week before it
Yeah,
opened?
you said, I don't really like furniture.
I said, I don't even like furniture stores. What are we doing? But we did. And so 18 years we had the store. And but that's what she'll do. Like, oh, I need jewelry. I'm not going to go buy jewelry. I'm going to start a jewelry company. And then I'm going to make jewelry. Or I like these shoes. I'm not just going to buy shoes. I'm going to start making shoes.
I didn't never make shoes.
The screw-in shoes, stilettos.
Oh, I will someday. That's my idea still, but we haven't done that. I will someday do that.
I remember the feeling like you were doing it anyway. And just what else? Other things, clothing business. Clothing,
How do you-
Sanitizer.
Fun,
Hey,
fun little.
the hand
During
sanitizer.
COVID.
The COVID hand sanitizer.
Because we had the event venue, couldn't have weddings, the furniture store, we were having to close. So I was like, what do everybody need? Hand sanitizer.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money on counseling to forget this. So let's move on.
It probably wasn't one of my finest ideas.
It was
It was a fire hazard.
It was
multiple like
straight up.
senses. Fire hazard.
OSHA crazy. No way it should have happened.
Anyway, it's fine. Nobody got hurt.
No.
We're out of the.
It's in the past, but I'll tell you this. So these giant 500-gallon totes of hand sanitizer we bought, we sourced. It came to the mill, and so to get the hand sanitizer out, all this liquid, so we rigged up this thing, to fill up all these bottles. Very unsanitary.
No, don't say that.
Sanitary.
And there was some flies that got in a few things, but we caught that. But here's what happened. I came around the corner one time, and the dock guys were out there smoking, and they're right near this thing.
500 gallons of
It is
alcohol.
straight alcohol in these, and I was like, it's not like you can do one spark and like, oh, whatever. It's like one spark, you're done. It is. And you're not running to get a fire hose or whatever. It's like, you're done. I was like, guys, get away. And so all that happened. And then I was like, there's got to be a better way to maybe pump it out at the top or whatever. And then I called, and the guy was like, yeah, you can do that. Well, what's in it? I told him hand sanitizer. He's like, oh, you can't do that because of all the static. If you would pump that, it's static and sparks. And so it was nuts.
It was fun though.
It was nuts.
I remember we were all just up there,
Filling
filling it and
bottles,
filling bottles.
laughing.
It was fun.
And we screwed it all up.
And how to pour them all back
Couldn't
in.
get the
Back
scent
in.
correct, so you
Yeah,
pour it all
yeah.
back
We had
in.
to scent them
All
all.
of it back in.
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah.
Okay, that was my worst idea. Yeah, it was. It was. I can take
Probably.
that. So we've been married 32 years.
Right? Been great. What are you? You're good.
32. Okay, I'll tell you what.
All right,
One time he
you've
had to
been
give
married
a
32.
talk in our church, and he gets up there and he's like,
I was introducing ourselves.
yeah. He's like, oh, we've been married 28 years. And I'm like, what? I've been married 28 years? He's like, 28 good years, 32 years total. So rude. Dead silence. And then you can hear some guys start chuckling.
Oh,
Like,
nobody laughed?
No,
Well, no,
it was like a joke bomb. It just took a second. And
Joke
people were
bomb,
like,
yeah.
oh.
It's good.
Pretty good. Jeff's the comedian. The reason that I married him is because he's funny. He has an incredible sense of humor. And like on our first date, he picked me up, and then he went by his apartment. He's like, hey, I gotta grab something from my apartment. He comes walking out with two of his best friends. So it's like, he's like, hey, yeah, they're gonna come with us. So they went on our first date. 3 guys and me, and I laughed the entire time. Totally laughed. And I was like, holy cow, I had no idea. And
Yeah.
very funny guy. And all of our friends are funny. His friends are funny.
I think your friends are funny.
Yeah.
Well, if they watch this, they're not gonna be happy about
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
Jeez.
Cut.
Not over here. Your friends are good. Our friends are great.
Yeah.
We have great friends. We have great family. Like I said, so I'm from Georgia, born and raised. went to BYU, which is where we met, Utah, and Marisa grew up in Idaho as a potato farmer's daughter. Straight with, she has 4 sisters, so 5 total, and yeah, they're all great.
Yeah. I can set a siphon tube. Not even kidding you.
Never seen it.
All
Never,
in the ditch
never
bay.
seen it.
I can set a siphon. You have never seen it?
Never seen it. You have
One
said it
hand,
for
a siphon
30
tube. I go like this. I can set a siphon tube. It goes down. I can set a.
I don't doubt it, but I doubt it.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Then I'd rub your shoulder. For a
very
week.
farmy. I'm very farmy. Very farmy. And Jeff has a brother and 2 sisters, and they all live right here. His parents live half mile down the road. Very sweet family. I'm very blessed with great in-laws. Like, not everybody can say that. I can
Same
say
here. I am.
that. Yeah, but he always says, "What do you always say about my mom?"
Because she's so sweet and the best mother-in-law a guy could have.
No, he always says, "Why don't you tell your mom to hop on our broom and come see us?"
Oh, that. I do that. She likes it. It's a funny little joke.
It's a little joke.
I think it's